high. Feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. Feel alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me.
K-pop fans, welcome back to kpop Girls. Welcome if you're new. I'm Mark. I'm Bree. Oh, my bra. I got no limit. We're done.
And we're live.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, K-pop fans, welcome back to kcord Girls. Welcome if you're new here. I'm Mer,
I am free.
and we are on our second episode of our podcast
Yes.
with the attempt finished today.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Mer had
we
a
didn't
nice-
make it last time.
Yeah, Mer had a nice whole plan with like 4 topics, and we got so carried away on the first one or two. One.
I
the
think one.
first one, and it didn't go no further than that. Nope.
No further. Nope. So sad. But we're not going to get too much further in the beginning because the plan was to jump into topic 2. And then there was some more K-pop news. So we just going back up just a little bit to recap and then we go for it.
Yep. Also, we are currently live streaming on both YouTube and Twitch, so y'all can watch it from either one. Just saying. But if things get a little crazy, that's why, because it's our first time doing it on 2 platforms at once. So
right. Yes. And if you're listening from the podcast, we are going to attempt to do the lives on at least the first Friday of every month.
Mhm.
We'll see how that goes. So it might be more. We'll update as we play it by ear. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. So, Mer.
So to recap, last time we talked about EXO members leaving SM Entertainment. It was Byakyun, Chen, and Schumann who were planning on leaving SM Entertainment due to, I guess, contracts not lining up the way they wanted. And in current news, they're not leaving. So apparently they must have settled out of court and come to an agreement with SM, and they're staying with SM Entertainment now. And as far as I know, everything's going to go on as normal.
Yeah.
And EXO and SM, let's not vote anymore.
Yeah.
That was, yeah.
Yeah. I think even SM had made I think it was like a partial statement or something that like they semi-apologize for accusing third parties for intervening and trying to take their artists, basically. They were like, we shouldn't have said that. And I was like, okay. It's just all around craziness.
Right?
I see so many people that are like, oh my god, they're only doing this because there's a comeback coming up and they're trying to hype everything up with drama. And I'm like, I don't know about y'all, but I wouldn't want to be dealing with this kind of drama when a comeback is coming up. So I honestly don't think it was faked.
I don't either. just because I don't know that this is the type of rocking the boat that you don't want. I would think during a comeback time. I'll be honest though, a lot of companies saw a recent apology from let me think of who it was. Oh my god. Was it SM again?
SM's got so many apologies to make.
Because we're covering a reality show, Mix 9. Who did Mix 9?
No, Mix 9's YG.
YG. Sorry. Okay, so YG himself apologized.
For what?
For
what did you do?
Because let me think, who did he apologize for? One of his groups. He was like, "Sorry, it's been so long. We're going to be releasing."
Oh, for Treasure?
Soon. Treasure.
For
That's
Treasure.
what it is. For Treasure. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And I guess they're gonna like reboot it or something.
That's what he called it. He called it like a reboot, basically. Like, I don't know if it was necessarily an apology. It was more just like a, hey, you guys have been wondering what we're going to be doing with them. This is what we're going to be doing with them.
Well,
and yeah.
He said, I apologize. And I was like, that's probably as best as you're going to get from YG.
Yeah. And they're doing like a sub-unit that's gonna like also promote at the same time. So they're doing like a pre-release with the sub-unit that's gonna be called T5. I think they already dropped the choreo video for that, and then the MV is supposed to be released in a couple days, I think. But the actual album is, I think, like all of them, like the full group. Right. It's just they had the sub-unit, like, I guess, hyping things up in the meantime. Which, I'm sorry, the way he did the sub-unit concerns me.
I'm not sure. Like, it wasn't based on harmonizing. Not that the guys can't harmonize, but it wasn't based on vocal harmonization. Like, it's the vocal line, or it's the rap line,
or concept,
or it's the dance
or
line,
aesthetic,
or can't.
He basically Go ahead.
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but he basically was like, who here thinks like they're extremely attractive or something like that?
Yeah,
and the ones that raised their hand became the sub-unit.
Exactly.
And it was like, what?
Yeah, he was like, who here thinks they're the visual of the group or the best looking one? And then they're like, okay, that's our subunit.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay.
I mean, if that's the way you would do things.
It's not like it won't be good, but
it's just a weird way to group people. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
But like
there's
Mar
that.
says, we've been watching Mix 9, or we just started Mix 9 last week. That actually will be on our Patreon, I think, this Sunday. YG seems very concerned with looks, which I know like looks is a big deal overall. You know, in general, it's a big deal when it comes to like a K-pop group. You want, you know, the right looks and this and that. But he seems to really put a huge emphasis on that. Like so much
Right.
so that like he almost isn't worried about if people have talent or not. And that's what it comes across as. I'm not saying that he's picked people who don't have talent on Mix 9. I'm just saying he seems like he looks at both. Like if someone's really talented, then he'll be like, okay, I gotta take them because they're really talented. But if someone's good looking and they're not really talented, he's still gonna take them anyways because they're good looking. And the way he looks at some of these girls on there, and I told Mara, I was like, we need to figure out how old some of these people are on this show because he looks at some of these girls, and I'm like, dude, I'm getting the heebie-jeebies. Looking at you, looking at them, I'm getting the heebie-jeebies.
Right. Yeah.
Which I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of stories of different, you know.
There's like I'm
Industry
not saying
heads.
YG but there's certain producers I wouldn't trust them with my daughters. I'll just put it that way.
Or CEOs. And I don't know if YG's one of them, but he definitely was giving me the heebie-jeebies. Just saying.
Yeah.
Even CL looked at him, because on the first episode, CL was like a co-judge. Even CL was giving him looks like, do you need a minute? Like you look like you need a minute to yourself or something. Like she was like,
Right.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Which it looks like we watched the first episode. It looks like he doesn't even show up on the second episode. And honestly, I don't know if it's because like the producers of the show or whoever's in charge of the show is like, maybe you shouldn't go. Or he was like, he got really irritated with traveling around himself. Like you could tell he doesn't want to do it anymore. So I don't know if he finally got to the point where it's like, someone else needs to do this.
No, I think he's in the second episode. I think it's CL that switches out. CL switches out and he gets another co-judge.
I thought they switched him out.
No, I think they switched CL out and they get another co-judge.
Oh, maybe she was just like, I can't do this no more.
Because I know some of the group, I've seen a clip of him judging one of our groups, or at least one member of one of our groups, and I know he was there, and it wasn't in the first episode, so it's got to be in the second episode.
Oh, maybe that's what it is then.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
It'll be an interesting. Wait, it's just after that first episode, Free and I were not fans. We were just like, yeah.
Like I said, he gave me the
We like
heebie-jeebies.
we like the show. We're not a fan of YG. Anyways.
Also, real quick, just to pick up where we left off last time, we were talking about the trucks that were getting sent out.
Mm-hmm.
More trucks have been sent out.
Oh my God.
So fans of ITZY have sent trucks to their company in protest of their styling. They don't like the way the girls are being styled. They think it looks cheap or not cohesive, or just in general doesn't look very trendy, doesn't look good. They feel like they're not really trying. So they sent protest trucks to be like, hey, give our girls some better outfits.
God.
And then really fun though, Everglow fans were really creative though, because they didn't send trucks. They sent bouquets. They sent like flower crowns, or I can't remember what it's called, to the company. But like on the flowers was like messages of like, it's been over 500 days. When is Everglow getting their comeback?
Oh, that's
so it was still like a protest,
nice.
but it was like, we're not going to publicly shame you with a truck outside your building. We're just going to send you flowers going, hey, what's up?
Aw. I could be wrong, but I think Universe also did that for Pentagon. They sent bouquets of flowers. I thought I heard that Universe also did that for Pentagon. Sent bouquets
Am I
of
getting a
flowers
mix up?
asking
Because
for.
I thought Everglow did it too.
I don't know. I'd have to look. Google is our friend.
I might be getting them mixed up.
Yeah, Pentagon fans sent protest flower wreaths to Cube.
Okay, so maybe I'm getting it mixed up then.
I don't know if Everglow did too, but I knew Universe sent wreaths to Cube for Pentagon.
Yeah. I bet you that's what it is. Oh, that's what it is. I am getting it mixed up. So it's not Everglow's fans didn't send the flowers. Everglow's fans actually sent, I think, a truck also.
Yeah, because I think we talked about Everglow sending protest trucks saying it's been over 500 days.
Yeah, and we were like, that's the kind of, like, the Itsy truck, I'm like, come on now. Y'all don't need to be protesting the outfits with a truck. But the Everglow truck, I can completely understand. Over 500 days, yes, please, let's give our girls a comeback. I love Everglow. Pentagon fans sent the flowers. That's right. I got them mixed up. That's right, because Pentagon's fans were even like, look, we just did Boys Planet, and then they said, another member did a recent, like, reality show. I think it was only, like, an episode or something. Like, he was, like, a contestant for, like, one episode. But they were like, you know, the guys are trying to pull in new fans, and you guys are basically wasting their efforts because they're pulling in these new fans, and then these new fans are like, okay, well, they haven't put anything out in, like, forever. And it's a waste of time because, like, we're watching Boys Planet on Twitch on Fridays, and, you know, Hui went on this show to help get recognition for Pentagon, and
you're just going to throw that away. So he puts all this effort out to get more attention on Pentagon, and then you're just going to not do anything with them.
I think it was Jino went on a show also recently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, so just more, you know, more news and protests, since that's what we were talking about in the last one. Yeah. I like the flower idea. So
I do too. I mean, it's not as abrasive, I guess. And it's like a kind way of saying, hey, we care. Can you do something here?
I think it's also like a way of like making sure they see it. Like, you put a truck outside and they could just walk right on by and be like, whatever, I'm not even going to take the time to read this. But you send flowers to their lobby and fill their lobby with flowers. I mean, I don't think they're going to miss that.
Right. Yeah. And a protest truck is not going to be as well as accepted as a room full of flowers. Like, you know, you send a truck to my house, I'm just gonna, if it's you know, a protest truck, I'm probably gonna be on the defensive. But you fill my house with flowers, so I'm gonna listen up.
Right, I'm gonna be more inclined to like hear you out.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, so I just wanted to add that on there since we were talking about that last time around.
Right. So, but now we can move on to topic 2. Finally. Which is K-drama, because on our podcast we're hoping to cover K-pop, K-drama, and K-cord news. And so I guess this time it's going to mostly be K-drama news. So
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we have, there's a lot of shows coming out, but like the 2 that have, like, I guess sparked our interest the most is that Cha Eun-woo is going to have a new drama where I think he's like a medical student or a medical intern or something along those lines.
And I think it's called, well, I'm seeing here, it looks like it's called Wonderful World, possibly.
Okay. Yeah. And I think it's going to be a Nuna romance or something along those lines, or maybe it's not. I don't know. I know he's in it. I know that also. I think I read something about it being a more serious drama, so it might not be a romance at all. It could just be.
Okay, so here's a little description here.
A thriller drama.
Yeah, they said it's a revenge thriller drama where Eun-woo is playing the role of Kwon Sun-yeol, who chooses to live a harsh life even after getting accepted to medical school. He then meets Un Soo-hyun, who just lost her son, and vows to enact revenge against the perpetrators who got away. This is actually not at all what I was thinking. They said he's like a medical school dropout. But this is not at all what I was thinking, because we have a lot of Roha in kcord. And I've been seeing them like talking about it here and there, but it's been our Roja channel gets a lot of messages, and it's hard to keep up with all of them sometimes.
Okay.
So I try to read what I can, and I was like, oh, okay, it's like a medical drama. Okay, cool.
Okay.
I'm thinking like, you know, like the kind of medical dramas we have it here in the States, where it's like, you know, they handle like medical cases, and then there's like maybe like some drama and some romance going on in the office and stuff like that. No, this is a full-on out thriller revenge drama. This sounds, I mean, not that I don't like medical dramas, but this sounds even better.
Right? Yeah. There actually might not be any romance whatsoever. I was just joking. The Nuna romance.
You never know.
Because it sounds like, because if he's a medical student dropout and she lost her son, my guess, I guess it depends on how old the son was. My guess is that he was about her son's age, maybe. I don't know. So, and maybe he wants to try something different. He does a lot of romances, and his last one, Island, wasn't a romance. I wouldn't consider that. Nobody was getting romantic with him anyway, so he was a priest. So, but
oh wait, she has a husband. She's
okay.
gonna have a husband. Okay.
Okay.
There's a whole list
Cool.
of dramas coming up, and then didn't he just finish filming another one too?
Yeah, I thought there was one between Island and like this coming one, but I honestly don't know what it is. I think Dog Days, that's what it is.
A good day to be a dog.
Right.
And then I think it's like Dog Days for short. Yeah, I think he just finished filming that one.
Okay. And then he's gonna be jumping, like he has got his K-drama book full.
Yeah, the second he's done filming something, he's got something else already lined up. I was really hoping, and I'm not saying he's not doing it, and I'm not saying he is, but I know he was being considered for a part in the like a US based K-pop
I thought
K-drama.
Was he not?
I don't think he was confirmed. I think he was considering it, and who knows, he might still be considering it. I hope he is. Because I think that would be an awesome role to see him in.
Right.
Trying to pull it up if I can. So Lost in America. Oh, it's gonna be a Netflix one. So far, Honey from Monster X has been confirmed, which I am so stoked about. So stoked about. I want to see Honey in a K-drama. This is gonna be amazing.
Right.
But yeah, I think Unu, he's been approached for the lead role, but it hadn't been confirmed. Hopefully he does take it. Or maybe he's already turned it down, or I don't know. This is all I know is he was approached with it. I hope he takes it. If he doesn't, then I like that they're considering actual like K-pop idols for this role.
Right.
Yeah. It's one of the ones I'm excited about.
Right.
Do we have anything else? I see a name on here, a familiar name that's become very
familiar name.
Hot topic around here lately.
Right? Yeah, because I put this one on because I was at first very excited about it, and then he won free over
excited about it.
Right? But Ok Taekyeon is going to be playing in a new drama called Heartbeat, which is about a vampire, and from what it sounds like, because I just read like a quick synopsis on it, he's like trying to kind of like sleep eternity away or something. And he gets woken up, and Free and I watched a teaser, so it looks like he has like a true love, and that she passes, she was killed, and he's like, I'll see you again in like basically the next life. And I have a feeling she's the one that woke him up from his slumber, and she has no idea who he is, but he sure does know who she is.
Oh yeah.
It should be interesting. It looks like it's going to be a romantic comedy.
It does.
So I can't wait. I cannot wait. And I think it comes out
think it
today
starts-
or tomorrow.
I think it
or
starts Monday.
soon.
It said the 26th.
Okay.
So Monday
So
should be airing on Amazon
And
Prime.
right? And I'm so excited. I'm like, maybe I have another day to stream another K-drama. I don't know. I might
Don't
have
you
to
watch
find
this one
out.
without me? I want to watch it too.
I don't want to wait.
You might be sharing a husband at 2 p.m. I'm just saying. I don't know for
Yeah.
sure, but we've been having some issues. If y'all have been watching our Vincenzo streams on Saturdays, y'all already know. If you don't know, you can also go and watch us lose it again in last night's Throwback Thursday 2 p.m. My House video on YouTube.
Right.
Because we recapped our whole freak out. So
Yeah. It's interesting.
it's very interesting.
We have
Yep.
issues.
Mhm.
Yeah. So it's all right. Issues happen.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. At least we're
But-
not so out of our minds that we can't recognize the fact that we have issues. That's when
There
you
you
got
go.
a problem. That's when you got a problem, when you have issues and you're in denial. And you're like, no,
Right.
I'm fine. And we're like, no, we're not fine. But it is what
Do
it
I have
is.
issues? Yes. Do I want help with my issues?
No.
We're not completely redeemable. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, like I said, there's a lot of K-dramas coming out, but those are like, I think the two that caught our interest. I had heard rumors that there was going to be a third season of Tale of the Nine Tail, but then when I went to go look it up, I saw that it was just rumors, that it hasn't been confirmed yet. So, yeah, I'm going to keep following that because I know that's one. On Sunday night, I react to Fire Priest by myself, and that's been really fun. But
Mhm.
eventually, I think there's two other K dramas dramas before that, and then I'll be starting the Tale of the Nine Tail series,
Yeah.
season 1 and season 2. So
And we already
Yeah.
have a pick for after we finish Vincenzo, too. I mean, I know we still
Yeah.
got a ways to go on Vincenzo, but we just recently were told where to find a drama that we have been looking for over a year. And so we
yeah,
finally found it. And yeah, we're gonna watch Rookie Cops with King Daniel on
oh my gosh. As soon
after
as
we
I
finish Vincenzo.
as soon as we had a viewer help us with that one, and as soon as they told us, I was literally screaming. I
Right?
could not. I was just
And it's in like the most simple, easy place to find it. They're like, oh, it's on Hulu. And I'm like,
I'm
We
sure we
looked
checked
everywhere
there.
when
We
it first
looked
came out.
everywhere, right? Yeah. When we were first told about it, that he was in a K-drama, we looked everywhere. So, yeah. Thanks for the update, because we're so happy.
we are because we were talking, we're like, you know, what are we gonna do after we finish Vincenzo? And then we found this and we're like, this is what we're gonna do. Yup, this is what we're gonna do. Yup.
Yeah. Yep. Because, yeah, so excited. So, but we do Vincenzo on Saturday nights at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. Then Fire Priest on Sunday nights, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then over on our Patreon, we are doing Falling Into Your Smile.
Mhm.
And
My ID is Gangnam Beauty.
that's the one. There's so many K-dramas.
There's so many dramas we're trying to watch at once right now, and we're
I
gonna
was
be
like, it's the
finishing.
new one.
Yeah. Well, and then like Falling Into Our Smile is our only C drama right now. Is our first C drama.
Right.
But that one we're gonna be finishing pretty soon. Really, we have like maybe 5 episodes left. I'd have to double check, but it's around about that range,
Right.
which is still like 5 weeks. But I'm like,
No.
that's one of our dramas that because it's on the shorter end, it's normally like 30 to 45 minutes long. That sometimes when we can, we try to watch 2 episodes. And right now it's like, we're not watching 2 episodes a week because we just don't want it to end that soon.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which over on Twitch on Sundays after Fiery Priest, I'm going to be starting a C drama that I've been wanting to watch for a while.
Oh yeah.
It's, gosh, I don't remember the exact name. It's something dragon. It looks cute as all get out and sexy at the same time. It looks cute and
called
sexy.
dragon.
Right. What it is like this like maid. I know enough about it that this maid saves this dragon. This dragon is like a whole like maybe 4 inches long. He
Aw.
is tiny. He's just like this
That's
tiny
not
little
a dragon.
white snake.
That's a lizard.
I know. He's like this. Well, I don't think he has legs either. So he just looks like this tiny little white snake.
So a snake. Okay.
And yeah, so a white snake. But this dragon can turn into a person. And
Oh.
and like, yeah, he seems like an arrogant SOB at first, but I think they kind of fall for each other. And it's really cute. It just looks cute. And he looks, yeah, as a person.
Oh my god, yeah. For anyone listening on the podcast, you should have saw her face when she said that just now. I'm just saying.
You can go over to YouTube and rewatch this.
Oh goodness. Or Twitch. It should be on there too, I
Or
think.
Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, either. Yeah.
Yep.
Oof.
Oh
But
my
I
goodness.
think that's our drama news was short.
Yeah.
But and then we can get into what everybody has been like waiting for, because we have had kcord asking forever, because we use a terminology in our reaction videos, and we've had a couple of times where people are like, what the heck is
What
a
are you talking about?
K-pop husband?
Right.
and we's gonna explain that.
Yeah.
So basically, standard K-pop terminology would be K-pop bias, right? So you have your bias.
Bias, alt bias, bias wrecker,
Bias,
all of that
bias,
stuff.
wreckers, we all know the terms. And it just like I was joking around one day, and I don't even remember. It was probably Kiki. I
Probably.
was probably talking about Kiki.
Probably.
And I was joking around, and I was like, he's just my K-pop husband. And I mean, the equivalent would be an alt bias
Mhm.
for a K-pop husband. And because it feels, I don't know, it's not a bias, it's more than a bias. And it just, I don't know, husband seems to fit.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
so we've got a harem. Each of us, it's a harem, but
No judgment, okay?
right? I am not a faithful person.
You don't say.
Right? Right? In the K-pop world. IRL, that doesn't count. This is a different story.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's what a K-pop husband is an alt bias. You can have K-pop wives, they don't have to be female.
No, they don't. No, because Mar has one.
I have one.
He's very much
Not
not female, but definitely a
He's
wife.
so not female. Definitely a wife. I stole him from somebody else. So yeah, he was and sort of is somebody else's wife. It works.
It's a weird thing.
We could try to explain it now.
You
our-
can try to
our-
explain it. Go
Our
for it.
T's family. Oh
Oh,
god.
go for it. Go for
Our
it.
T's family. This is like something I've been looking forward to and dreading at the same time, is trying to
Because it's gonna sound
explain
weird as hell.
It's gonna sound weird. Our T's family. So first you have the captain, Hong Jun, who is married to Songhwa. He is also married to Free.
I love your explanation here. Keep going. This is great.
Right? Then you have Songhwa, who is married to Hong Jun. That's Hong Jun's wife. That's also my wife. Yeah. And then next you have Yuno, who is their child, but also my husband.
Yeah, that's where things start getting weird.
So my stepson is also my husband.
It sounds so
And-
weird when you put it that way. But it's the best way that's it. I mean, that's the only way to explain
Well,
it.
it gets
Really,
worse.
it does get
It gets worse because we can move on to the boyfriends.
That's true.
Boyfriends equal biases.
Yes.
Boyfriends is a bias. Son is one of their sons, who is also both of our boyfriends. And then
You can say the same for Mingy.
and then San is dating his brother Young, who is also our boyfriend. Yeah. And then okay, so who do we cover?
Precious Princess
then-
Mingy.
Precious Princess Mingy, also boyfriend, and our princess.
Yosung.
And then Yosang, who is also our boyfriend, and also is our self-proclaimed princess. We
Yes.
have dedicated him kcord princess.
Yes.
So Mingy is like everybody's princess,
Mhm.
and then Yosang is our princess.
Yes.
And then you have
Baby Bear.
Bebe Bear, Juno. Juno's our Bebe Bear, who also can get us hot under the collar, despite him being
Jungho's is
Bebe Bear.
Jungho is complicated. Very complicated.
He really is. I look at him, I'm like, oh, baby.
Right?
And then he snaps an apple into like, I don't know, into, and then I'm like, oh.
Oh.
Oh. We just gonna do that then?
Yeah.
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 Did I leave anybody out?
Mm-mm.
Don't think
No,
so.
I think it's the whole group.
That's the family.
That's the most complicated one out of all of our groups.
Right.
I don't
Right,
think any of our
yeah.
other groups are quite that complicated.
God, I hope not.
Well, and then we also have the biases that are strictly kids. Like our
Yes.
adopted children.
Our adopted, well, we have adopted children, but and then non-adopted children. Soul is my baby. He came right from my soul. That's my soul baby. That's my soul baby. My soul potato baby.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. And then I recently adopted Jungsub from P1 Harmony as well. That's my gangsta baby. So Mur has her potato baby and I have my gangsta baby. But they just are adopted children. That's all they're gonna ever be is just kids.
Just kids.
Just kids.
They're our sons. And basically, in all seriousness, what we would consider a son is a bias that is just too young for us to thirst after. So
Yeah. And so
Yeah.
we
And we just
strictly
look
only
at
look at
them-
them like kids.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still a bias, just
Yeah,
too
you
young
can still bias someone in like I genuinely really like this person as a person, you know.
right. Yeah.
Or as for their talent or this or that. Like because we
Right.
say that about like Nikki from Enhypen, Taki and Maki from Team. I know there's so many
Right.
more. I can't even think of off the top of my head. There's even some that aren't technically underaged anymore, but they were when we started getting into the group, so we still see them that way. And we've had some people get upset. They're like, they're grown-ass men, and it's like, yeah, but we're a lot older than them, and when we first started watching this group, they were still a child, so we are going to
Right.
continue to look at them as a child.
Right? Because like TXT, I know that Huening Kai is a grown? Yes, I do. Can I look at him any other way than
Then baby,
a young man baby?
no,
No, because I just when I got into TXT, he was very young.
oh yeah,
And it's hard to look at him like a growing up, and it's
yeah.
it's one of those things where you know
And it's
I didn't
different,
stop
too.
aging.
Yeah.
You didn't stop aging, and I didn't stop aging. So
But it's different too for ages, because I know there are a lot of people that are like, oh, well, I bias them or I see them that way. And a lot of times those are the people that are that same age. And that's perfectly fine for you to see them as in that way, because you're around the same age as them. So we are
Right.
just not. So
Right.
it's different. It's going to be different.
if I was 10 years younger, I could probably change my view.
Yeah.
of someone like Huening Kai,
Mhm.
but I'm not. So
Yeah,
you know,
exactly. And then I think it depends too on certain things. Like I used to say I don't think I could see Sana as anything other than a baby, but then things change. But it's
Right.
different because he was very much of age when we started getting. It wasn't like we got into Astro when he was still a kid. If we had gotten into Astro when he was still a kid, it probably would be much different.
Yeah, I agree. And like Monster X, I got into Monster X when I am
Has never been a baby. I mean, he was,
well,
but I'm
no,
saying
but
attitude-wise, I swear he came up into that place in No Mercy because we watched that on Patreon too. He came up into that place like just hard as nails. Okay, he just confident, held himself together, stood his ground, and he took a lot of crap when he walked in that house, and he did good. So I'm just saying, personality-wise, I think he's always been very mature for his age.
he has been. But like age-wise, if I would have got into them when they first debuted,
Wouldn't be able to see him as anything other
I don't
than...
think I could have looked at him as anything other than
Yeah,
someone too young.
absolutely.
But when I got into them, he was quite a bit older already.
Yeah.
And so, and he's always acted mature,
Mhm.
but by that point was acting extremely mature because he is, you know, yeah. And so it's easier not to look at him, if
Yeah.
that makes sense. It's easier to look at him as an adult. So
Yeah. But just trying to, I guess, explain our standpoints, because we've had so many people like ask us, like, what in the world is a husband? What is a wife? What is... Because they're used to the regular terminology, and because we're weird, we have to make up our own.
we do. So basically, it's just an alt bias, but it's just so much more fun to say husband.
See, and then you can also have like a number one husband that's like the alt of alts, which we both have one of those as well.
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's someone that rules the roost here, and he knows it. And if I do not pay him enough attention, he will remind me who rules the roost somehow. How he knows, I don't know. But he seems to pop up every time I start straying too far.
Yep.
So yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
I swear he's got me on a leash or something, because it's like start straight. He's like, look, I'll let you wander, but you're starting to wander a little too far, and then he'll just like pull me right back. And it's like, okay, I was not going much farther than this. And it's just like,
Sure.
Sure you weren't.
And it's so funny because she's like, I've been behaving for so long, I don't understand. It's like, sure you have. Sure you have. And then I feel like we're going to eventually have to start differentiating between the K-pop ones and the K-drama ones. Like, that's going to have to be just completely different houses.
It is for me, like, it is for me already, because in those two houses cannot know about each other. And the bad thing is that sometimes they cross over.
Right?
Like,
what do you do about the ones that are both?
Right, because I have some...
Again,
like we just talked about him.
Unu.
Taekyon. Yeah. And that becomes awkward, and it's like, you have to live in your K-drama house.
Because we ain't got enough room in the K-pop one anymore.
Right. And like Mr. Kiki cannot know how much we into each other, because I'll be in big trouble. He get big mad.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I feel this. It's just, and again, we don't want anybody to take this too seriously. This is just us having fun. This is us playing around. You know, are we that delusional that we think that that's legit what's going on? Hell no. But it's fun. It's okay to relax and have fun and joke around about, you know, stuff like this.
Yeah.
Because I can see people being like genuinely like, you're not. It's
nuts.
not.
Right?
We know we're not
crazy.
It's just,
we know we're crazy, but we're not that crazy.
Yeah, we're at a reasonable level.
So not believable, but okay.
But I'm just saying, it's okay to joke around and have fun, you know, and not take it too seriously.
Right. You're basically seeing what happens behind the scenes and us going, just off our rocker and making
Yeah.
each other laugh. So
Yeah. Yeah, when we have our own personal conversations and we're freaking out, like, uh-oh, got caught again, got in trouble again. Someone's
Right.
or like it's funny when like I'll start getting like suggested videos or like pictures popping up of like one of hers, and then I'm like, hey, someone has a message for you. They've been looking for you. Here you go.
Right. Where are you at and what are you doing? Because apparently he knows.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
But
Oh yeah. And that was just something we wanted to explain since we've had so many people ask for explanations.
right.
Yeah. Do we have I think that's our last topic, honestly.
That was. We did really good.
We did.
45 minutes.
Yeah. It's not bad.
Right.
So any ideas for, because like Mar said, we're gonna try and start doing this the first Friday of every month. This month was a little different because it was our first time and we got carried away in episode 1. I don't know, we might have to stick to just like 2 topics per episode because we get talkative.
We do.
We get very talkative. So yeah, I guess we should start brainstorming ideas for next month, or you guys can,
Right.
let us know certain topics that you would like us to talk about, and you give it to us ahead of time. We can try and do some better research so we're more prepared, because we do want to, whenever we talk about something, especially like news that's going on in like the K-pop and K-drama world, we do want to be as accurate as possible. So we will, do research and find as many articles as we can, so that way we can at least semi know what we're talking about. You never really know what's going on behind the scenes. All you really have to go on is the news sites and articles and different videos and stuff like that. But we can at least try and do as much research as we can to be more prepared next time around. We had articles, but we weren't prepared for doing 2 episodes in 1 month, and things got lost during that wait. And yeah.
Right. Yeah. And just to clarify, in case anybody was wondering, the YouTube lives for the podcast are not going to be reactions to any MVs. So any MVs that are suggested, we're not doing MV reactions because I can't have music playing for the podcast. It'll get, so like if I were to put it on Spotify, I can't talk. Wow, this is great. I wouldn't be able to put it on Spotify and some of the other
It's
podcast
copyright
sites
claims and all of that.
as of
Yeah, and YouTube does not like you to use anything that's already has a copyright claim to it on your live streams on YouTube. So,
right. Yeah.
Which I mean is understandable. So that's why we were like, we haven't been doing we haven't done live streams on YouTube in like a long time, but this is the perfect opportunity to do this. Is with the podcast where we can just talk, hang out, discuss certain topics with all of you guys, and not have to worry about all that copyright stuff.
Right. Yeah. When we first started the channel, we had a kcord girls discussion.
K-pop
We had
combos.
K-pop combos. Yeah. And that's basically what this is going to be. Just kind of like our views of what's going on in both, the K-pop and K-drama worlds, and
But in podcast
even
form.
within K-world. Yeah, in a podcast. Yep. That podcast form.
Yeah.
Gosh, this is gonna be fun to edit.
Right? Oh yeah. But yeah, so kind of like a kcord combos now instead of K-pop combos, since we're covering everything in kcord land.
Kcord land.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful place.
It is.
If you haven't joined kcord land, please come over to our Discord. We are very active on there. So if you're wanting to talk real time with us, that's a perfect place to do it.
Yep.
We have discussions with all of our K-cordies over there, and it's a whole lot of fun.
Very
Everybody's
welcoming
as
community.
Crazy. Yes. Everybody's as crazy as we are. So
but kind. I don't think we've ever
Crazy,
had
but
any
kind.
big issues. And we, keep the peace. So everyone over there is really mature. So keeping the peace is pretty easy.
Right. Yep.
Mature but crazy.
Mature but crazy.
Sometimes people hear mature and they're like, oh, they're gonna be boring or don't know how
No,
to have
definitely
fun.
not.
No, you can be
Definitely
mature
not
and crazy at the
boring.
same time.
there is no boredom over there.
Yeah.
My goodness. So yeah.
They definitely keep us well entertained.
Yeah.
We make videos to keep all of you entertained, and you guys hang out in Discord to keep us entertained.
Right. Man. The kcordies will get me just in tears laughing so hard. So yeah.
Oh yeah. Or when they're like trying to like, because there's been times too where they've, what was it, like try to rat each of us out to each other on certain things, or like start GIF wars. The GIF wars are entertaining. We haven't had one of those in a while.
We haven't had one in a long time. We did one of those live on Twitch. We got to do that again. That was fun.
Yeah,
doing a GIF war. That was hilarious.
Because our K-pop bot broke. We were playing a K-pop game in Discord live on, and the bot was like, you know what? I'm gonna update right now, and y'all are gonna have to wait. So we wound up getting into a GIF war live.
Yeah,
it was fun.
It was great. It was great.
Yeah, especially when Mer, was sharing her whole screen, so I could see what she was doing before she popped up on mine. Yeah,
right. I gave my secret away because she's always like, "How do you get your GIFs so fast?" And it's because I have a collection, and she saw the collection.
Saved. And I'm like, okay, saved GIFs. So like all your biases, no, she's got like all my biases. Like she has her own free folder, and I'm like. Damn.
Right.
So I'm more prepared now, though. I've been making my own folders, so.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. So we should have a lot of lives, mostly on Twitch, which I shouldn't be dropping that name, but whatever.
I know. I think we dropped that already a few times in here.
Right.
YouTube might get mad at us, but we'll see how it goes.
Right. We have a lot of them, as far as kcord news goes, coming up in the future. So, like we said, we do lives every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday is right now Boys Planet.
Yep.
Saturday is Vincenzo. Sunday again is Fiery Priest.
Yep.
And then as we finish those, we
change them up. For
usually things to replace it. And then let me think. We'll be doing probably another podcast within 2 weeks, maybe
somewhere in there. Yeah.
Yeah. And then also, my birthday is coming up, so I'm assuming there's going to be a birthday stream or two.
Definitely. I'm about to start preparations for that.
Yeah.
We're looking at August. So I've got time. So
yeah. Mid August is my birthday. So yeah. That should be coming up. That should be fun.
Look forward to her birthday week on YouTube too, because that's gonna be. I'm planning.
I'm a little nervous
stuff.
because, I planned Freeze, and that was entertaining, and so now
I gotta hit her harder than what she got me with.
Hers came first, so now it's vengeance time. So we'll see how this goes.
This is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
I think for today, I think that's it. I think we wrapped it up. So hopefully in the future we can be better at hitting all our topics. And we'll see. We'll see. Because yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so go ahead and wrap this one up. Thank you all for joining us or for listening if you're listening after the fact. This was fun.
Yeah.